I think he's gonna stay zero suit.
I think he's gonna have to. I think he's gonna probably stick with the zero suit, and then he might shift over to the Mega Man depending on how the first game goes or how the second game goes. But
that would be such a shift though in his momentum because like it's been like zero suit after flip kip after zap to switch to Mega Man. I mean, a crazy amount of reversals. So right now the grand finals begin. They're Thunder Smash 3, Zero Suit and Pac-Man Exhibition Extraordinaire T and Mars.
Yeah,
coming
Mars
in from losers.
The last Panda Global standing now.
Defending the country, defending the pandas. What does T have to say?
Let's see. T against Mars here on PS2.
Nice to note, as well that T's been waiting for quite some time in grands, while Mars has been playing through losers.
Yeah,
so Mars
stamina.
being I'm gonna say stamina-wise, like also Mars just being a little bit warmer in terms of going into this game, especially after that last set versus Cosmos being Game 5.
Yeah, you literally left that cup of noodles in the microwave for 13 minutes, and you take it out and it's Mars right now. Like, yeah, he's literally not room temperature like T is. He's on fire. So will that make the difference? We'll see. Right now it's looking a little bit in T's favor, but Mars is able to navigate a lot. He does have experience, if you remember from New England lore, from Lade. A lot of Pac-Man experience that he has, but T plays like T, so will it end up mattering or not?
T just so good at sort of reading what Mars is going to do there. Mars was sitting in shield, T kind of playing around the shield, jumping in the opposite direction, throwing down the hydrant, catching him. There's the Blinky. Big forward smash and only taking 68. I feel like Zero Suit can kind of struggle because she has to maneuver around all these traps, and you kind of have to do it with your body. You don't have grenades, you don't have Mega Man projectiles, you just kind of have to throw your entire corporeal being at him and hope it lands.
All right.
Whether you don't have to fling yourself at him too, though, you could
there are
jump
the
around
disjointed
it too.
zaps. There are the disjointed zaps, but Zero Suit excels so much at the mid-range, but so much of it is dampened by all these fruits and hydrants and trampolines and oven mitts, and it's just out of control right now.
Ooh, and that down air too. I feel like that down air is not talked about enough too. That Pac-Man down
It's
air is
good.
actually so good.
Might as well be Snake.
It kills.
Oh God, look at him go. He's just moving around. He put that apple on the platform just in case Mars decides to roll to him. There's the back throws. He is just... he's playing like he deserves to win this tournament. I gotta be honest.
It's game one. Okay, let's relax.
Okay, but look at how this game one is turning out. It's 113 to 117.
There
he hasn't
it
lost
is.
a stock.
Don't
Finally,
sleep on Mars.
I'll be a
Gets
little
rid of the
too
hydrant,
aggressive,
114.
He didn't have to go off stage at the same time. He had the lead. He forced Mars to recover right there. Should have, maintained stage control, but instead became a little too aggressive there, and Mars was going to take advantage.
All right,
Bell is out.
Online.
Yeah, we're going to jump through the
disappears.
hydrant and pick it up. 114. He got him again.
Why would that work?
He ran up and just threw it.
He literally ran up and down smash.
I also feel like his success rate with Bell is just insane.
Yeah, his hit rate is very good. There we go, back throw. Yeah, he's going to hold low. He, quick fast fell, so he didn't get hit by that. Have a guest on the top commentary desk. There he goes. So an up air, double up air, triple up air. He's trying to find him all the way at the top, but it's not going to happen.
It's going to be tricky to juggle someone like Pac-Man with Hydrant always being a threat coming down on you, an entire piece of metal literally on your head.
Trying to find his way back down to the ground. Mars on patrol. But look at that, the hydrant kind of pushing away Mars out of T's threat range. It looked like Mars was going to be under him that whole time, but the water kind of pushing Mars away so that T could get down safely. So good.
Oh, it's going to be a hard punish right there.
Yeah,
well, actually, just gonna get a grab into up air only. Managing to land back onto the ground.
We're seeing Mars missing the timing on grabbing the projectiles out of the air, something he definitely knows how to do, but the pressure right now, the stamina he must be lacking to get it when he needs it is definitely showing.
Yeah, we know that Mars can win this set, and we know that T can win this set, but it's who's going to.
It's like a horrible worst case scenario, dude. At least 12 hours of playing, losing to Larry Lur of all people. Now you're here. Oh, here we go. I love you, Larry.
Big boost kick. I mean, losing to Larry very early on, I think second round. He's been playing all day throughout losers, and now it has finally culminated in this grand finals matchup against T. It's going to take a lot for him to win this. Does he have what it takes? Bell is out. He's going to avoid it, but he's going to eat that one. Again, the Mars does the Mars, and he gets punished for it.
Yeah, I was going to say that if he's going to be doing down air in front of T, especially after getting hit by Bell without doing his down airs, I feel like that's going to be a hard punish that T's going to be getting for free, honestly, especially since you see him juggling and trying to look for that Bell a lot more often than usual.
So we'll see where the second game leads us, as we can see in the back of the stage. Looks like we're on a smash one for the next one. I think he wants to sort of limit T's options in terms of how far he's able to run on the stage. Has the big platform there, obviously, but he can kind of keep him pinned down a little bit better. But he has to watch out for the bell, because the bell can bounce on that platform, and considering Zersuit likes to jump so much, since Mars is always in the air, he could jump right into that. It did not look like he was very good at evading the bell in crucial moments.
Now, and here we go, KK Slider up on his 20th rotation here on Smashville. Again, platform not moving, hazards turned off. You've been in the scene for at least 2 weeks, you would know that already, but here we are reiterating those same basic things on commentary. Game 2.
Good forward air, kind of trying to carry him off stage. Mars
No.
not
Already?
reacting.
He had the jump, he had everything at his disposal. He had flip kick, should be fine.
I like how T also managed to just get back onto stage rather than just trying to follow him off stage, especially so early a percent right there. He didn't want to risk exactly what happened the last game when he dropped the stock.
Yeah, an early stock loss from Mars right now would be so devastating.
Devastating and momentum driven too for Mars.
Yeah, because losing a stock against Pac-Man early is just quit.
Yeah. Just utterly demoralizing.
Uninstall.
Especially when you have to
It just
win.
won't be fun to fight from a disadvantage, unfortunately.
Well, you got to win, 6 games in a row. T only needs to win 2 now. This tournament is over. Big Hydrant. Mars has not figured out the answer just yet. Yeah, we've got the bell.
Oh,
Okay, pick it up
I
again.
love it. He used the bell as an active hitbox to hit the hydrant, so that way it actually would only need one more hit to get sent flying.
Super smart. Yeah, so you can't pick it up again once you use it, so uses it to sort of prime the hydrant instead. Very smart.
Okay, what do we got? Throwing up? Oh, able to drift away.
All right, we're landing on the platform, though. We're totally fine. And
like,
yeah, if T gets this first stock, Mars has got work to do.
Another day here at work for the fellas, 129. Careful on that side B. Now you got the hydrant coming up, but he techs it even though he got slammed into the stage. Mars taking a moment to compose himself. He knows this could be it.
He's honestly playing just out of his mind too. Oh, and the taunt, maybe trying to give himself something to energize himself, trying to uplift his
Gotta be your own
mentality here.
cheerleader.
Yeah, you gotta be your own cheerleader.
This is now heading into 11 o'clock at night. Mars has been playing for close to 12 hours, 13.
Whatever he needs to jazz himself up, he better do it, because T is coming at him with his full force despite how long they've both been playing.
Yeah, T has not shown any sort of cracks in his plan. He's just been on the entire time.
Well, he hasn't lost yet. Like, getting all the way through via winners finals means that you've had, the shortest run of the tournament. Meanwhile, Mars has probably had the longest run. I don't think there's any question of that, considering how early he lost in winners bracket. So you've got a real sort of endurance test here, and it's tough, man. We could talk about it all day. Mars has sort of figured out some stuff, though, and he's looking a lot more comfortable here, kind of picking up on T's jumps, kind of picking up on when he's going for, stuff like that. Weird grab when he's charging the fruit.
Yeah, both of them, ironically enough, great stage spike, but not enough to take it. But both of them working with grabs that, of course, take a little bit of time to meet their mark.
Yeah.
Using them correctly, though, getting great results for it.
Yeah, keeping T off stage for the majority of that stock, at least right now. He's doing a pretty good job at adding that pressure. Finally taking it out with the up smash.
This is the tide turning.
The mix-up that T's been using to get back onto the stage and not be susceptible to what Mars is best at, and I feel like that's edge guarding and just adding in extra pressure with his aggression off stage. It's actually quite impressive.
Wow,
he's kind of gotten rid of that whole threat,
No.
Now he's fine.
Down airing a Pac-Man is just, even Mars knows not to. There's so much that could happen.
T keeps jumping from ledge too, and Mars is always covering it. Like, every time T is getting off the ledge, he's kind of using that jump. And pretty much every time Mars is throwing out the forward air. Yeah, and even there he does it again.
Yep.
He does, and that wasn't like a full jump from ledge, but he does the drop back second jump. Because of that, he eats the Zair.
Yeah, he just wanted to throw the Galaga so that way he could get back safely while the Galaga was posing itself as a threat. There we go. He's gonna re-grab it.
He just wanted full shield pressure. More and more damage is racking up here. Oh no, he rolled into it.
Ooh, not gonna get much off of it though. Hydra coming through. He's gonna get hit by that flip kick. Still living.
not
Now
quite
he has
enough.
to fight his way back onto the stage here.
But Mars is kind of giving it to him. I feel like he's jumping around a little bit too much. There's the zap, but excellent DI going way off to the right. He's okay here. T is just taking out Mars' entire edgeguard game plan. And because of that, he's staying alive forever.
Be careful off stage, Mars.
Yeah, I think that's what T wants. Oh, he threw out the bell.
Nice.
Good shield into the up smash. That's enough to do it. It's now 1-1 Mars and T.
And the reaction coming from Mars with that too. Immediate punish.
Taking a second to compose himself, it is now entering game 3. I mean, 1 game apiece. Grand finals, potentially a reset. It lines up for him.
We could see it. Mars would have to win 6 games. Now he only needs 2 more to reset and then 3 more to win the whole tournament. T, of course, needing 2 more. And again, you have to imagine how much these players have sort of expended throughout the entire day. I mean, it's so late now here, even on the West Coast, on the East Coast as well. If you're watching from the East Coast, God bless you. At least it's not Sunday, right? But we're going again into this game 3.
It is Sunday.
Now,
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's not Monday, dummy. PS2 again. We started here, right? Am I wrong?
Yes. PS2 was the play. Smashville was the second.
Yes. Okay.
KK Slider waiting for us in Town and City, maybe. They picked that. But right now we're seeing just, again, trying to drum up. It's so difficult because T is on. From the moment the match starts, he is on, which means Mars has to match that. And with the little stamina he has to use it wisely.
Yep. Feels like Mars hasn't boxed the ledge consistently, though. And like he's always punishing getting up. Finally, a jump from T again, but it's not punished by Mars this time. Just has to keep T in the air, keep him on that platform, and do as much as he can to rack up the damage.
ooh, the key. Avoiding getting hit by that hydrant. That key coming through.
You know, what's interesting is there's less key kills than there are bell kills from T.
Yeah, and I think that's what the most intimidating thing about the bell is, though, is that it's actually just very large and it lingers for so long.
Yeah, even after it misses, it's still active.
Exactly.
And especially when it's dropped that ledge, getting up on it, attacking it, and then its utility that he's
Using it
on
with the
a
hydrant. Yeah, just as an active hitbox to hit it.
Yeah, I think T has pretty much solved Pac-Man's kit when it comes to bell.
And he always stops at it. A lot of Pac-Man players will just go for that key every single time. Oh my god, he followed him all the way!
You can bell. No, seriously, like, very little orange, very little apple. He does use it at least to linger. It's going to be first,
Oh dear.
bell, then Galaga. I mean, it is insane from him.
He just took 74 and he had to work so hard for it. All of the stars had to align there and he got the whole thing. Meanwhile, like, Olimar as a character can just up smash, up air. So just the level of dedication to play a character like Pac-Man at this level. Have to know that so many people are wanting to see T take it all.
Alright, just randomly shading Olimar here, heading into this
Every day is a good day to shade Olimar.
potentially third stock.
Sunday,
112
Monday,
to
Tuesday,
101.
I don't care. Goes for the zap, not gonna happen. Trying to get him with the down air, but Mars bursting out of shield with that back air. We're going low, but he's fine.
I always just think he's going to down air.
Just randomly. Doesn't want to go for that.
He's got
Yeah,
the
he
platform.
Couldn't jump, yeah.
He
Kind of
knew,
forced him to
he knew
slide.
he had the platform too. So there's like a lot of conditioning here now as to how he's going to use it the next time. Very good. The Belmont, which now we don't have to say anymore because they're in.
And you just did. Stop. Stop that now. I haven't seen a Belmont since Frostbite.
Retweet.
Actually, that's not true. Let's go Riddles.
No, Riddles used, did he use Ryu against MK Leon or Ken?
I saw him use Belmont at some point. He beat the Buzz. 112 on Mars. Has to be very careful, though. So many tricks. Bell is here.
Oh, God.
Hydrant, so much.
Oh, God.
Oh, the bell.
See,
Even
he drops
the-
it in place,
Yeah,
everything.
and it bounces on your shield too, and since shields actually just deteriorate a lot quicker in this game, it's scary because if it shield pokes you, you're dead.
It's mad tricky.
Both of them. Every trick they have.
Ooh.
Oh,
And he got the spike to trampoline,
The
narrowly
Mars.
missing him.
yeah.
A nair into the flip kick.
This is the moment. This is not the moment.
La apple. Le pom.
I feel like if he wins this game, the reset's on track, but if he doesn't, then it's 5% likely.
Well, this is kind of the rubber match because, you know, it's game 3. This one sort of decides the momentum for the rest of this set, at least. And yeah, I totally agree. I feel like there's got to be some science there.
Well,
Whoever
he's
wins
going to
the game
have to
3
win
here.
on T's counter pick, which is going to be difficult. But
point,
if he
yeah.
loses now, then he'll have to win on both of T's counter picks. So that's quick maths.
Big jumps. These guys trying to find their way around the hydrant. We
got a
are at
key.
the 3-minute mark. Finally got a key, but didn't really do much with it.
That's the other part, too. These matches are not quick like we saw with Cosmos and Dark Wizzy, where it was just like wham, blam, flim, flam. Now we're sitting at like a 4-minute match.
Ooh,
just playing against
right
Pac-Man.
out of that hydrant.
The mental endurance you need for 4 minutes of just Pac-Man.
It's a marathon.
Most fighting games have a 99-second timer in the middle. This is 4 minutes of this minigame.
Oh, Bell's out. So close. Mars using that flip jump to get away.
gets it
So
back.
smart.
He
but he
always gets it
still
back.
has the bell. Yeah, he gets 2 throws out of every single one. You can't get more than that.
T gets 4.
He wants it so bad. He's going to throw the hydrant down. He's still got it in
Water's
his hand.
online. Water's online. All right, no
Oh,
more
dear.
water.
Oh,
He can Z-drop it. He can do anything.
it's really intimidating just by
Just get
holding
away.
it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, hey,
just
he
by
got rid of it.
merely existing.
Literally existing.
He's got a
standing
gun.
in front of them.
So scary. And
All
we're,
right.
we're cycling right back to it. Bell is
Ooh,
out. Hydrant's
no,
out.
no, no,
It
no,
hit
it's fine.
Mars, but he's okay. He's got the bell. He throws it up. Mars air dodging through it.
The bravery of this man right now. Water shooting, T up. Right now the orange is flanked back. Hydrant has no more water to
He
give.
has to get the center. He has to get the center. He couldn't do it. Jumps out of shield. He was so scared. And Mars takes game 3.
The crowd erupts.
And nice call out on Mars' part for going for that back air. Seeing how small T's shield was looking around the end right there, he called out the jump because he was like, all right, he's scared. He's going to try to jump out of shield. I don't think he's going to go for a roll here.
He was just so nervous. Like, Pac-Man doesn't have those sort of burst out of shield options to be able to do that. Maybe forward air, but even still, if you're trading with back air, you're going to lose. So Mars able to weather the storm. He's now up 2-1 currently against T. All he needs is one more to reset the bracket, but T was playing so well that last match. Have to see if he can make it work this time.
This is us, not the match. So here we are, game 3. It's a sunny day here in Pokemon Stadium 2, as the music suggests. Mars having great success last game, having to hopefully recreate the magic here in this 3rd game. Can he do it? Sorry, 4th game.
Ooh, the spacing coming from Mars. Going for that dash attack for the cross-up.
I feel like this is the music they're going to play after Mars potentially takes it.
Anything's better than Megalovania. What the hell was that, Big House?
Oh my.
God.
It's ridiculous.
You're gonna upset that
Unpopular
Discord too.
opinions.
You didn't play Undertale, Tony?
I played under. You remember when Zachary won and the first thing you hear, da 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 da, ridiculous.
And the breather that we see from T actually hanging out on the heaven platform for just a little bit. Sometimes that's what you need. You see that Mars has definitely been getting it. I like the patience from T, just holding onto the ledge.
Yeah, no reason not to. Just chill there.
He's ahead.
Yeah,
He's ahead of full stop.
say like Mars is literally ahead after getting that up B kill right by the ledge. It'll be tough.
Getting the bell out of the hand, drops it. Now this. Okay, ducks it behind it.
Mars is kind of playing.
Mars kind of nice.
Yeah, he's playing around Pac-Man's sort of angles. Pac-Man's such a weird, like, obtuse character that you have to sort of play a couple games to get how he functions. Even if you played against it before, he still takes a few games of, like, mental adjustment. And I feel like Mars has done that just excellently. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough to win in the set, but he's looking very strong right now.
3-stock? No.
That was quite unfortunate. I feel like he actually extended his hurt box right there when he decided to throw out the back air.
Ooh, pop off. Apple on deck. And a back air to boot. Now, 2 stocks. It's not impossible for T, but it's more likely for Mars right now. If he gets this reset, that might be what he needs potentially to take the whole thing, but that'll just be a full set altogether, so let's wait and see what happens.
Yeah, he knew he was going to jump, but didn't quite get the Zair. Can't get anything off the grab punish either. Just kind of barely misspacing. Wants this very bad. So here we go, 78%. Oh my God, back air. Nobody expected that.
96.5 with a reset.
Yep. Bracket reset. We got the cheers going on the back.
The entire crowd
4
is
million
on their
people.
feet for Mars.
So incredibly quick with that back air. I think it surprised everybody in the building. He just kind of ran at him, got that reverse aerial rush. Excellent stuff. Gets himself the reset. And if he keeps playing like that, like, What's T's response? Because now he hasn't been in this position all tournament where he's like, oh God, like, oh no, me? Like, I'm the one that has to fix this now? So I don't know. We'll see if T can make it work, because Mars seems like he figured it out. He really did.
And now the momentum's on his side. The 2 million people in the crowd are on their side. It's shaping up to be this grand finals that we thought couldn't happen.
Yeah.
And now it is. So
Honestly, the shift of momentum really began when Mars kept T off stage for the majority of the time and just kept racking up percent little by chipping him off and just continuously throwing him off stage. And I feel like at that point, T started losing neutral just more often. Whether he was off stage or just on stage still, he was having a harder time of just trying to keep up with Mars. Especially with that early kill that we saw that last game, it really shifted things up for T, and that's why we saw him take a breather.
yeah, but Galaga online now. It's either the bell or that. T's starting to shape up a little bit of a lead here, but having to clap back after getting clapped at. Let's see what he got.
Yeah, I mean, T is starting out this this game much stronger. Has a lot of percent on Mars. Has kind of slowed the game down a lot too. Not really jumping in the air. Not playing to Mars' strengths.
Yo, he's got the falling up air Falcon used to have. Because, like, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, the falling up air?
The
Yeah.
falling up air from Pac-Man? What is this? What's this
Hits
DLC
from behind,
character?
too.
Yeah, DLC, bro.
It's going really low, and we can't say it enough. Just Mars not being able to edge guard, not being able to go off and kind of hit T is such a huge boon to his gameplay. He's just able to maneuver around him the whole time.
It's not even not being able to. It's just, like, the risk is just not worth it.
Yeah, so he's not able to.
But he can.
He's not able to safely. Can we agree on that?
There you go.
Shake. There we go. 119 now on.
119 blast. Here it is.
Oh,
Next hit
God,
will
you're
not
right.
kill.
0.02, so he's like dead on. Oh, wow.
He's got the power of God and anime. Oh, there. See, I told you.
Yeah, he didn't die to the forward air. Yeah.
You did not die. He was blessed.
Ooh, the grab. Thanks to that hydrant too. Not gonna get that down smash.
Oh, okay.
Not
Digging
able
on
to
the other
safely.
side.
Yeah, the reverse.
Yeah.
That was really funny. That was good.
I hate myself.
124 now. Amar is going to try to chase T in the air. Avoids the hydrant.
119 curse potentially rounded up. Will it count? Nope.
Well, he didn't die.
No, but he wasn't the 119.
There we go.
Okay,
Another
wow.
up air.
We
Finally
take
gets
those.
him.
New England popping off for their boy. 124 Mars. Maybe looking to take this first game of the reset. This reset altogether, surprising to many. Heading into the 13th hour of this broadcast.
Forward air. Oh, eats the big boots. And another one, another back air for Pac-Man. And thank God that move kills now.
Got the Uggs.
I'm going to be honest, man, because that move, it still doesn't kill quite as early as you might think. But thank God it's a functioning maneuver in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. God bless that.
He has a few functioning moves now in this game.
Thank the Lord. Hydrant is out. He does have the key. But I feel like his level of comfortability with the key is a little bit less than Bell. Maybe that's just because it's, you know, definitely a lot more linear rather.
It's also the speed.
Oh, he jumped right on top of him for that to land.
Smash forward, baby.
And the double taunts. Mars is feeling himself right now.
He should be.
I think that the utility that both Galaga and Bell afford is the fact that, like, their speed allows all that bounce and the hydrant interactions. Key is just like zoom.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna see right now 77 to 16, 25,
Oh, wow.
37, getting him off stage, making him go to ledge. Mars can't keep the pressure on though, resetting to neutral, juggling him a little bit. Here we go.
Yeah, Mars has solved this.
Wow, he
That
covered
shouldn't have
so
hit.
he
That
literally
honestly
covered.
shouldn't have
He
hit.
covered so much with that. He went low thinking that T was gonna go low, and still wow and
What a hitbox.
the
That was a disjoint. Did you see that?
No, what I think he hit a button, and
Let's
I
go,
think it was
Mars.
like an aerial, and
Like,
it hit him
extended
out
her
of it.
bugs, yeah.
I think it hit him out of it. Yeah.
Definitely looked a little ridiculous, but
Both of
hitboxes.
those. It was
Hitboxes.
the flip kick was at like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then the back air was at like 5:30. It wasn't even. What is this?
And now it's 11. here
And
on the,
game
on the
2.
West Coast.
Mars
And game
taking
2.
it now into this reset. Crowd on their feet. We're going to see what happens as this shapes up into Town and City. KK Slider coming for his 49th gig here at Thunder Smash Studios 3. Or Thunder Smash Studios bringing Thunder Smash 3.
All right, so we are off of PS2.
We're done.
Yeah,
we've
yeah.
got-
It
that's
hasn't
a
been
head out.
happening. It hasn't been happening.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. So now We are on Town and City for this next game, which I do think is the right pick here.
Yeah, the players are engaged. They're not just saying run it back. They're still using all that's available to them, from the stages to the kits of their characters. We're seeing different confirms each time come about. They're adapting, they're changing their playstyle. Interesting to see, even despite a reset and 13 hours of play.
We try to catch the tech right there with the orange. Not going to do it. Mars catching it instead, taking from vitamin C.
This is the same thing that we saw the first game. It's like Mars just takes 80% and then plays. It's very weird. And especially the second and the third stock when Mars just kind of turns things up, shifts into another gear. T has yet really to respond to that in the last few games, including the ones from the last set. Mars has kind of dug down and found something within him that T cannot respond to, at least not as of yet. We'll see if T can shift up as well.
T kind of throwing himself off stage right here, though. Managing to add in that extra timing, gets that paralyzer. And I feel like he honestly went off stage just so that way he could cycle through safely to prevent Mars from trying to contest him, so that way he could get Bell.
So scared of that Bell, eventually he will avoid it. And I think part of the thing that Mars is doing really well is, so throughout a lot of this tournament, T has been getting, oh wow, the key?
Talk about unexpected.
Damn,
Yeah,
he keyed that car.
He like never does that. That was awful.
Again,
he never
adaptation throughout the games.
Yes.
This is what it takes to be a top player. No flow chart. It's all off the top.
Super good, yeah. And the fact that he got the, he'll always really get 2 throws out of the Bell, but it feels like Mars is super good at pressuring him. Like, he'll just get on him so he can't run for the Bell after without significant risk.
Why did that? Okay, I'm okay with that. But why did that not? I think the water interacted with the whip and it just canceled everything out. And I don't like that.
Another key is here. T running to the other side of the stage, trying to get set up. Mars trying to chase him down.
53% though, not in danger. Now everything's gone. He's got no time for the setup. Mars is in his face and catching everything he's doing. Got a hit of the orange though.
Yeah, keeping up his aggression. Trying to use his Hydra to his own ability.
Oh, and the shield pressure
pressure.
to jump. Let's go, Mars. He's in control.
There's another jump from the ledge from T. Another jump from the ledge. This time he's going to go to the platform, so he's safe, but he's just boxed in here.
He can't play the game.
Oh, yeah, that's mine now.
Oh!
That would have been sick nasty, my guy.
Yeah, didn't quite have it. But even still, look at all this damage that he's racked up on T, just purely on the right side of the stage.
Just literally on the right side of the platform. He could not get back. Now they're trading 100%.
Watch it,
yeah! Wait
That
time.
snipe so close to the blast zone. We have
Here
the
we
crowd
go.
erupting now.
He finally got it. There, it's been taking him 2 sets worth of time just to get out there and finally land a hit, and then eventually he does with that back air. T, on his last stock of this game, can he find a way to even it out? 1-1 back throw? I don't think he's going to do it.
No, definitely not.
Mars is now starting to run under the Bell setups. He's noticing his triangular pattern. Of course, you know that, but it's so scary being anywhere near Bell.
Yeah, that's why you've been seeing him shift through key more now. I would say that's definitely the different factor that we have from T.
It's okay. Too high for the hydrant.
See, the issue here is that T is in a very bad spot because now he has to sort of charge at Mars, and anytime he's been doing that, he's been, this has been happening. But he has to. He has to get in there. He has to land a back air. Expertly done by T, finally taking out the stock. Gonna catch that Galaxian, but again, he's taken so much damage on the right side of the stage, but he gets that one opening.
After that interaction. Sitting right here, 47, 56. It's all of a sudden tied. Last stock for each player.
I mean, it's shades of T against Cosmos. You have to remember what happened. Every time Cosmos left him one tiny opening, T blew it wide open. Now Mars has to be careful he's not doing the same thing because T has shown that he knows how to make it, he makes these miracles happen.
Ooh, charges the downside of the ledge. Nope, no 2-frame here.
No,
managing to get back safely.
Ooh, he's okay.
Getting hit by that up B.
Barely made it. Skirting to the edge now. Being thrown off stage, Bell. He runs through it now. He does not hang back because he knows he can get caught by its pattern.
Ooh, tries to go for a ledge jump it seemed there, but the hydrant coming through, saving T.
Hydrant at the ledge.
Happy feet.
Just trying to stay. Throws the Bell.
Almost jumped into it. Almost jumped into it. Oh, but still gets hit by it anyway.
Wow.
Yep. Just a raw Bell throw into another Bell throw. I think T just sort of playing to how long that match was going. I think Mars was realizing sort of the the winds that were blowing in the way that match sort of went. He was so firmly ahead, and T, again, he finds the inch, he gets the mile, he throws the raw bell, doesn't hit it. He's like, all right, I'll do it again. Mars running right into it. T goes to 1-1.
And we're just talking about how it didn't really look like it was working out in his favor using the bell. It looked like Mars was actually trying to start it to figure it out. But at the very end there, man, when you're not expecting it, it hits you.
So here we go, 1-1. I think it comes down to the stage again.
KK slider, baby.
You have to remember that the first game on PS2 felt like T was losing game after game after game on PS2, but Town and City was the correct pick. T playing that so well, and I think as long as T doesn't get like kind of plugged up on the right side of the stage, he should be fine. That's where all of his trouble is coming from.
And I really think that this pick right now, which interesting enough, I haven't seen a single game on. Is Lilat legal in this?
No.
Yep.
Oh no.
That's legal. I saw it today.
Are you sure?
Really?
I looked at the stage list.
Either they gentlemen's to it, I don't know. Kameme played Cosmos on Lilat.
Well,
so.
I think like this is an alternative for like having the smallest spaces possible to keep your opponent at bay.
Sure.
Mars definitely wants to be in his space all the time and does not want to give him the track and field that is Town and City, and being able to run up there after the paralyzer. He's been doing that. Oh, and he catches him. Oh, that's the swar. Did that to you on last night?
Finally gets the hit. 59% now on Mars. He's got to find a way to keep this momentum going, though, because as we've seen, T can just kind of ice you over and over. Every time you think you have the lead, T can kind of slow things down, change the pace.
So much work to get a game off T, man. That last game, I mean, if it's not this one, it's going to be so hard for him to come back.
Excellent smash attack there. Mars kind of dipping his head down, realizing he probably should not have fallen into that.
Yeah, getting a little overcommitted with that grab right there, going to cost him. Waka Waka dash attack to the other side of the stage.
No time to be frustrated, though. He has to be focused in this right now, and he's definitely plugged in, getting the damage he needs, keeping T off stage, hopefully. Both players trying
Z drop
new
with the
tricks.
Galaga.
He's trying to find a way to surreptitiously charge this fruit without Mars noticing.
Not
Has the bell out
enough,
and just a key, yeah.
not really seeing a downer out of shield as often from T, which I have seen him do a lot this tournament, but against this matchup, I guess maybe against Mars, he hasn't been really doing it as often.
Oh, what? What?
He's okay.
Okay.
He's okay.
Oh
No spike.
God.
No dip. We're fine.
Mad scary on that, getting stage spiked by that forward air.
And that's why he doesn't safely try to edge guard. There's just so much at risk. Everything can go wrong.
87 and 99. This game is just, it feels like a game of inches in a lot of ways. Just every stock is a battle. Every hit is just,
It actually
It's
stalled
the
respect,
him.
the
You saw
respect.
that? It stalled him. Why? It just works.
Oh, jumping right over that.
Oh, it almost looked like the DI didn't work. He tried to get the drift back on the back air, but he makes it back. Gets clipped by the Hydrant. Now dealing with Strawberry. He gets back. Mars is looking to try to zare him into the zap. Does not work.
oh, he's trying to get him out of shield.
Oh my
he
gosh,
can't
that
jump.
shield
He
got
can't
Skittles.
jump. You have to remember how that game ended earlier. He doesn't jump, he rolls instead. Mars didn't cover it. And T able to escape. Hydrant is low. He has to grab the edge again, and he does.
Love how he used the boost kick right there below the ledge, so that way he could hit him. The up smash coming through. Mars in the game right here. He is at 145 though, just one hit away from T being able to even out this game.
The people want it, but T is doing such masterful work here, getting to potentially a game 3 with him in the lead. But right now, he's going to have to take this off Mars right now if he wants it.
It's not easy to do with Pac-Man.
Really isn't. Both sides, winning and losing with them.
He makes it look easy, just getting these KOs, just because he's that kind of player, but I don't know. He's landing these bells again and again, finally landing that downer, but still it's not enough. 162, gets the back air, that will do it, has a key in tow. He's gonna try to set up that Hydrant, maybe use the key to get some early precip, but Mars is gonna take as long as he can on that platform.
God, Pac-Man looking like a heavy character with these down airs and back airs.
Oh
He's
my God.
really
You gotta blame
tough,
his shoes.
man.
You gotta blame his shoes. There's rocks in those shoes.
Those are
Look at all
Lucians,
this
man.
damage.
How is
T
he at
racking up on
70 already?
Mars.
And again, look at the timer. They're heading into their 4-minute and 20-second point of the match.
I mean, I don't want to belabor this point because I feel like a lot of people talk about this stuff too much, but oh no, he got him, another Blinky.
Oh, I heard that pop. I banged that table.
T stomping the stage, getting ready, and this is not, again, I don't want to sort of belabor this point because I feel like a lot of people do it too much, but this is not a Smash 4 Pac-Man. This guy will fight you. He's got the muscles. He'll duff you. He'll just straight up box you. Not like Smash 4 Pac-Man, who just kind of had to run away. Smash 4 Pac-Man felt kind of like Kevin McAllister in Home Alone. He's just setting up all these traps, but he's mostly harmless. He's like a kid. He's got like marbles on the floor and a bucket on your head. But if you catch him, you're probably going to kill him. But there, T, he's a different kind of beast, right? Because he's just this Pac-Man who has all these traps. But also, when you get close to him, you're actually getting beat up.
No, it's true. I mean, the aerials are a threat. His use of Hydrant with the bell and the key. We're seeing more key now.
More key now, yeah.
No.
He's actually doing a really good job at just mixing it up. Something that he's also been doing is he goes off stage into the blast zone on purpose, where you see the little icon of Pac-Man trying to find the item that he's trying to cycle through. But since whenever Pac-Man does that, you actually don't see the item that he lands on, so that way he could hold it. So it's like a secret weapon that he's essentially doing, so that way it's actually hidden before he actually uses the item. He did that with the bell actually at one point because Mars didn't see what he cycled through since he was already off stage. And I feel like that's also the reason why T's been throwing himself purposely off stage, so that way he can cycle through these items in a safer way and in a way where maybe Mars just won't be able to see what he's got ready to throw out.
No, definitely. I mean, part of the thing is that you get to see what he has when he's using it on stage, but using the Fog of War like that, I mean, that's...
Yeah.
Who thinks
in
of
the
that?
bubble, yeah, you just don't see what item he decides on because it only focuses on Pac-Man's face. You don't see his arm, and that's what he's been cycling through whenever he's off stage and he's in the little circle. So that's also something to take into consideration. I mean, that was definitely really tough. Very even for the last 3 games that we've been seeing these players really duke it out.
Yeah,
it seemed like Mars took a quick break. Not sure if you were into the bathroom, ran to get some water, something like that. But we are back into the game. It's currently game 4, 2-1 in T's favor.
This could be it.
Could be the whole tournament.
Heading into Smashville once again. KK Slider, potential last performance of the night. T potentially running away with all the money and the points to boot. Mars gonna have to make a stand here if he wants to switch the tides for his favor. Game 3, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna see what happens here. Leads are not clear yet. We're going to see how it turns out with the Hydrant now flying off. T taking his time to set up now.
You have to consider mentality right now, too. You know, T's only 1 game away from winning $10,000 in the entire tournament all at the same time. Tries to get that back hit with the up air. Ridiculous hitbox. Hits the Hydrant away, dealing a good amount of damage here.
Yeah, Mars...
Oh, and as you said,
you need that early spike. You need that early spike.
You always got the lead, man. Especially not against a player like Mars, especially with that flip kick.
That's what he has to definitely wring out of this matchup. Any early kill, any premature death that he can get is going to help him inch closer to that grand prize. Right now, though, T is starting to set up again, starting to get something for this kill percent that now he's at 95% on Mars.
Oh my God, look at them. Just the Hydrant synergy with the grab, forcing him to shield, keeps him in there so he's able to get that back throw. He's trying to catch him, another belt, but the Smashville platform is so good.
So you want us to heal?
Yeah. Every single time, he's just the Smashville bell is just landing on the platform, and it's saving him there.
Yeah, 134 right now. He's got a tiny bit of an extra credit, 13%. I mean, right now, it's something that he's going to have to fear the bell. If he gets him off stage, now he's lost the bell. Oh, he tried to get the 2-frame on the down air. Mars being daring, but safely on stage.
I like the patience from T holding onto the ledge right there.
Hydrant now against him, but way too far.
Yeah, and this is consistently sort of the pain point for T, whether he can find this KO or not.
Even though he hit him with Zaire, it was just so much that he was stuck in for it.
Ooh, the last hit of that down air, though. Finally doing it.
I'm a believer. I'm a believer now. That down air is so good.
It's actually, it has a lot of knockback, too. Good tool for killing.
Right, Mars doing the most here, trying to turn that 2-stock into a 1-stock. And into game 5, potentially.
Now 104. to, again, box to the side. Every
held
time
it too long.
he is there, Mars
sleeping.
punishes him for it. Every time he's there,
He has
T
to.
jumps out, and Mars hits him with a back air every single time.
Let's see what he does with this extra credit. He has to get to at least double-digit % to make it seem like it's worth it. Not let T get any more on him. Sitting at 38 now. This is the magic % where everything starts working out for T. Right, easy damage. Fair into Nair.
He's at the ledge again. Yeah, he just rolls right through. Sometimes Mars, in his sort of haste to try to keep T at the ledge, he'll kind of leave the middle of the stage wide open, and T just rolls right past him. I think Mars has to stay a little bit more bolted to the ground, and T's going to have a harder time. But obviously, Mars is doing something right because he's got T on his back foot and his final stock of the game.
Although he is taking a good amount of % from that Galaga.
Sure.
Ooh, here we go with the side B using the trampoline. One jump is all he needed. Galaga resetting into the up air. Now Mars is trying to land, but Hydrant's online. One more burst of water. Water's off.
Oh, wow. Had to
Shielding.
shield both the Hydrant and the Bell both at the same time.
It's so oppressive, all the stun that it puts you in. And if you let go at any point too early, you're taking a stun or you're taking a Hydrant.
And good awareness from T using that up air. He knew that Mars was going to try to contest him as he did before with the up B earlier on.
Oh no, 56, how did we get here?
No way! Oh, that was actually insane.
Oh my God, is this the beginning?
Mars holding on to his life here.
Dead tied right now, 90 apiece. Both of these players playing absolutely out of their minds off stage. Now bringing it back center stage, Hydrant online.
I think T might have just won the tournament before he won the tournament. That string there might have been enough to kind of shake Mars, and he does it with that! T lands the bell, gets yet another Blinky, and T is your Thunder Smash 3 Clash of the Pandas Grand Champion.
Oh,
the ball.
Mars can't help but come for it. He's
Oh,
been
what a
there
good
himself.
sport.
This is the first time T has ever gotten something like this of this caliber, an A tier under his belt. He's been near it. Mars has definitely seen it on bigger stages, smaller stages, but he definitely feels for his fellow competitor. Right now he's on the floor, 13 hours of production. Everyone's been here. It's been amazing.
It's been phenomenal. This is just, this means so much to T. You see him on the floor, guys. We're going to go ahead and congratulate him. So I'm going to go take off. I'll be right back. One second.
Go congratulate the
Save
winner
the
right
world. So, I mean, Vicky, right now, what this means for the PGR, what it means for the game, what it means for Pac-Man, I mean, how's that look?